Welcome. WeArEuS, and this is ALDER'S Blood. Now, I should say quickly that I've got no idea what to expect of this game. I'm certain that I looked into it as deeply as I cared to at the time I found it and added it to my wish list on Steam. But as always, I believe in myself, and if I added this to my wish list, this must be something that interested me. So, without further ado, Iron Man setting disables manual saving. Iron Man files will only be auto-saved and on the outside of battle. Enabling the quick start setting will skip the tutorial. Okay. Let me make sure this isn't going to come out funky while recording. No, it looks fine. So, again, without further ado. So we're not going to do either one of these.
Is there a crime more reviled than the slaughter of kin?
Yeah.
What about the slaughter of a god?
No.
The rotting corpse of our father curses these lands. It must be done. I will reckon with the consequences in time. Finally, my search leads me to a hilltop riddled with shrines. The crown. This is where it all ends. At last, the crown is in sight. My journey's end draws near. Just a stretch more road to take, along with the lives of the last few creatures she hides. Then we shall rest, Father. Then we shall have peace.
Standard movements. To move Duke, select any space within his standard movement range represented by the white outline. This squiggly bit of line here. As long as you move within the standard movement range, Duke will not tire himself. Duke can move freely, making as many adjustments as desired, so long as he does not exceed the white border of his movement range. However, every node he travels, these dots here, I'm assuming, decreases the remaining number of nodes in his range by 1. The movement stat governs the movement ranges of hunters.
It would be wise to avoid unwanted attention. These patches of tall grass should conceal me well enough.
Stealth. Moving through tall grass or bushes hides hunters from enemy sight. This special type of terrain is highlighted purple on hover and grants concealment. So when I'm selecting or just hovering over it, this purple line will appear to indicate that we can hide. But beware. Only silent actions will keep hunters hidden, even in concealment. Clever hunters surmount overwhelming odds on the battlefield by the virtue of tactical concealment. Moving into bushes will require Duke to move further than his movement stat would allow. This is the extra movement range. Moving outside the highlighted white outline will start to remove stamina tabs, as indicated below his health bar. The further you move, the more stamina tabs it will cost. Hunters with a larger stamina stat will naturally be better at traversing in the extra movement range. This has diminishing returns the more it is used.
One clean shot should put the creature down, albeit loudly. I pray none of its allies lurk nearby.
How much would you wager that they will be nearby? Probably in this bush. They're probably kissing. Ranged combat. To initiate ranged combat, select the corresponding ability on the ability bar. This opens a targeting menu, highlighting available targets within range and line of sight. The burning blood of the hunter's line grants them uncanny focus and reflexes, and a shot that a hunter makes in battle will never miss its mark. Select the enemy you want to target and open fire with the shoot button. Caution: most ranged weapons are loud and will alert enemies within a certain radius of your position. The audible radius for each weapon is found on the ability description beside the sound icon. So it's got an audible range of 7. Oop. Okay, so it'll only be heard within this ring. So even if it is kissing someone in the bushes, they shouldn't hear it. And hit it for 104 HP worth of damage. And damaged its stamina on the way as well. It's pretty nice. Guess I have to go there.
Curses. The wind wheels against me. Any closer and this brute will catch my scent. Perhaps if I'm swift, I can make enough ground to shake the trail before he finds it.
Right. They're introducing this. Wind and smell. When moving through the battlefield, always mind the wind direction. Hunters' scents are carried on the wind, so it is best to keep downwind of your prey. Any idle monster who discovers a hunter's scent will immediately become alerted and investigate the source of the smell on its next turn. A word to the wise: beastly noses are keen and cruel. If a monster thinks to sniff you out, you'd best be on your way swiftly. Well, just gonna... This one won't smell him because he's downwind.
Could it be they're drawn to your corpse? No matter. These beasts are simple. A thrown pebble would distract them enough to sneak past.
Ah, so that's what that was. Pebbles. Throwing a pebble can change the direction of idle enemies. Monsters caught in the area of effect will hear its impact, turn in that direction, and investigate it on their next turn. There's no limit to the number of pebbles you can use. A hunter can grab them from the ground. Alerted enemies will ignore the pebbles. Understood it. Okay, I guess I'll throw it there. This path grows unpredictably the farther it ascends. Best catch my breath while I have the chance. Ah, that's... That's right, nobody's home. Ruh-roh.
Almost to the top. This clearing swarms with fiends. Perhaps a quiet approach is ideal. I should ready my blade before moving in.
Alright. Changing weapons. Hunters can carry 2 weapons on any mission. 1 large weapon and a sidearm. They can switch between these freely at any time. Employing a variety of combat options allows hunters to solve problems more creatively, keep multiple damage types in rotation to navigate monster resistances and weaknesses.
Ah, a fine opening for my rapier. I should press the advantage while its back is exposed.
I do concur. Melee attack. To initiate melee combat, select the corresponding ability on the ability bar. Click on a node adjacent to an enemy to move into striking position. Attacks drain stamina, so be sure you have enough before you commit to one. Attack unaware enemies from behind with a small weapon to perform a backstab. Backstabbing an enemy immediately downs them, draining all their stamina and rendering them vulnerable to banishment. So, well, they want me to choose this. Okay, so I don't. Well, admittedly, the rapier isn't a small weapon, so there wouldn't be a chance to backstab with it. Slashy, slashy.
My ambush has brought the beast to its knees. It is vulnerable to banishing. Not the most elegant solution, but I have little choice.
Banishing right. Downed enemies can be banished from the physical plane. Ooh, excuse me, I just woke up. Downed enemies can be banished from the physical plane by the invocation of an old hunter's rite. To do this, first move to a node adjacent to a downed enemy, then select Banish from the ability bar and target your foe. Be careful, as this action drains 3 tabs of stamina. A rush of power to be sure, but power corrupts, and wise hunters know that such victories always come with a cost. Shh. Good night, sweet prince.
Ugh, my skin crawls. Such rituals invoke the darkness too intimately for my liking. The deed is done, and my destination is close at hand.
There's also no grass. Don't you think we should end our turn first? And wow, 2 bars worth of stamina.
Finally, the summit. I'm here at long last, Father. Now where are...
Welcome to ALDER'S Blood. Greetings, Hunter. Welcome to the cradle, and welcome to ALDER'S Blood. From here on out, you will play as Chief, the leader of a small hunting company. Your party is loyal to you, and they will place their lives in your hands. It will be by the virtue of your orders whether they find valor or death on the battlefield. It was 3 months ago when Duke left, suddenly, without word, note, or warning. We don't know why, but we know this land is cruel. He won't make it far on his own, and I won't lose him now. For weeks we've stalked his tracks, and they led us to a desolate hill in the exile's wastes, a place called the Crown. What did Duke hope to find here, other than a pile of weathered stones?
Chief?
Should we set up camp here, Chief? Yes, but send Renoir on lookout duty. We're strangers in the wastes, and we don't need any surprises. How's Hugo?
Damn it.
Not good, Chief. The corruption spreads within him, but he's still with us. Keep an eye on him for me, all right?
Aye, aye.
Will do, Chief. Region View. Your caravan of hunters will travel the land through various regions, towns, and wilds. Right now, your party wanders through Exile's wastes. A long day's journey lies behind you and a litany of unknowns ahead. It would be wise to set up camp before making any more ground. Click the camp button in the bottom left corner of the screen. Okay. Camp view. A hunter's work is never done. Even while camping, your party will stay vigilant. And you can manage them to complete camp tasks. There are many crucial and beneficial duties that hunters may perform during this time, including guarding, resource scavenging, crafting, and mending their wounds. To view and adjust work assignments, visit the job board. The job board is a list of hunters currently in your caravan and what camping tasks they have been assigned. To modify or swap these, click the icon of the job you want to switch. Each task has a unique effect on the campsite. These details are given on the right. For now, go ahead and set Renoir's job to guarding. This will safeguard the camp against enemy ambush. Let the others rest. The pursuit of Duke has been taxing and the road stretches long ahead in tomorrow's moonlight. Please finalize your choices and progress to the next day by selecting the campfire in the middle of the camp. Let's see. Let's all take a moment to just sit here and stare at this tree off in the distance. It says sacrifice. All right, let's move on. On the road again.
Ready, sir.
Everyone is up and ready, Chief. Good. Get them saddles. We leave for the crown at once.
Aye, aye.
You think Duke can still be there? I hope against all hope, my friend. This is a full map of the continent. From this menu, you can select a destination for the caravan by clicking on a region. Tracking efforts suggest that Duke has made his way to the crown. That is your next objective. Set a course to begin the journey. Keep in mind, traveling such distances is no trivial commitment. It will take 1 day to arrive in an adjacent region. So this is where we are. We've got 108 food, so we'll be fine. Am I to assume this is our good buddy who's having some trouble? Duke. Wow.
Chief.
What? Oh. It's me, Chief. You. By the Father, what happened to you? Ethan Maxwell, get under his arms. We've got to get him out of here. So tired. Hours unceasing. the hollow shell the Duke has become. Once the greatest of our kin, now a broken, blind man. What horrors rendered his condition so, and what fools let him ride out alone.
Chief.
I have to say, I'm impressed, Chief. How did you find me all the way out here? Why did you leave?
Yes.
Hasn't anyone ever told you it's unkind to answer a question with a question? Yes, you did, but we could have helped you. Why did you go alone?
No.
No, Chief, you couldn't have helped me. You are not ready. What?
I don't think so.
You are bound by your loyalties, your responsibilities, duties to protect the humans who despise us and defend a world that plots against us. Tell me, Chief, has it ever dawned on you that we might hold a higher purpose? Our duties were but a distraction.
Master Hunters.
Help! Help! Master Hunters, please come quick. They're almost upon us. Charles, what is it? Speak clear, boy.
Beasts.
Say no more. Go, brother. Your duties await you. No. You're coming with me. Ha! And what use am I in this sorry state? You're part of this family whether you like it or not, young man. And I won't leave you behind. I thought it said behind on my lawn. And I won't leave you behind. I won't leave behind my own.
Dear sirs.
I don't like your tone, okay? We'll get to you when we're done talking. Boy. I wonder if we should set up camp first. Let's see. Everyone seems alright, so I don't think we will. Briefing. Monsters have gathered at the gates of the King's Rest Inn. Even from afar, you can hear the banging of a hammer boarding up the windows. The men and women inside are trapped and they won't stand a chance. We are their only hope. Welcome to the mission briefing. Within this screen, you'll find the details for the next mission, its objectives, and potential rewards. Lots of icons that don't make sense to me right now. On the right, you can select which hunters to include in this mission. You can also quickly access hunters' equipment and change their gear. When you're ready to initiate the mission, click the start button. Well, click the start mission button. Well, I see our buddy Renoir has a silenced pistol. Classy. Our buddy Maxwell's carrying 2 weapons, and this one's a small weapon, which means he's going to be our backstab artist, along with our buddy Hugo here, who is suffering some corruption issues apparently. Maxwell's also got throwing knives. Noir's got a hunting net. A strong net with metal ballasts to keep targets trapped, throw over enemies to pin them in place. I doubt we have alternate equipment for them right now, but we'll leave it at that. Oh boy, it would be embarrassing to get wiped this early on. The beasts are attacking the gate. Quickly, you must go. We won't throw our lives away with the frontal assaults. The beasts are many, and we are but few. Kill the pack leaders, and the rest will disperse. Wind's traveling this way, so we need to move this way in order to avoid him. See these big ones? These are our quarry. The rest are unimportant. Look, this one's back is exposed. The perfect opportunity to strike. Be sure it doesn't see us or smell us before the moment comes. Monster's reactions. Being spotted by a monster may trigger a reaction. If a hunter is spotted while moving, they will immediately stop, and the creature's reaction will play out. This could be an attack, or, in the case of the Shrieker, a jarring screech that triggers further monster's reactions. So what you're saying is, Shriekers always die. Kill all Shriekers. Use pebbles to alter the direction your foes are facing and approach targets from behind. Indicators underneath each monster's feet display their states. Gray for idle, yellow for alert, searching, red for engaged, ready to attack. Little arrows indicate the way each beast is facing, so the arrows around it indicate its directions that can be faced. The more erect arrow is where it is facing currently. Remember, a backstab with a small weapon will down any standard enemy and render them vulnerable to banished. It's not currently looking at anything apparently, so let's give it something to do.
Be gone. I'm one with the shadows. Moving. My duty calls.
Characters inflicted with bleed will lose 20 HP at the beginning of each turn. Bleeding combatants are also weak to spirit damage. Cure bleed by applying bandages. Instantly eliminate a down target, not enough stamina points. Naturally. So instead we can have someone else go in and do it. Probably be too much. He's got, so it'll deal 40 to 80 damage. It's got an audible range of 5, so it's still pretty large.
Ready.
What'll Maxwell do? Because I'm debating whether trying to banish them is the best idea right now. Wow. Blade is worn, so it deals slash and blunt damage. Okay, we'll try it this way for now.
Going for a kill. Going for a kill.
And that's it for his turn. What is this? What does this mean? Right.
Be gone. Get back to the shadows.
Sometimes to finish the mission, you need to finish an objective other than killing monsters. There are 3 objective types: move, activate, and pick up. Your next objective is to move to the point with the shoe icon on it. Just walk towards it. Let's see what happens. You know, frankly, I don't like the way our savvy narrator said that last line.
I'm one with the shadows.
I'm a little worried. I thought so. Let's move.
I'm one with the shadows.
You here and that is unfortunate. Sixth sense. Every hunter has a sixth sense that humankind does not possess. It allows hunters to feel the presence of nearby monsters even when they can't visually detect them. Unseen monsters located by a hunter's sixth sense will be shown as shadowy shapes, pinpointing their positions but revealing no other identifying factors. Sixth sense. Clicking on a monster will reveal information about its statuses, resistances, and weaknesses. Finally, sixth sense reveals these cones of vision and vision ranges. This intelligence can prove invaluable for remaining undetected in enemy territory. I like this.
No one can see me there.
Look out. Shrieker ahead. Their kind may appear unimpressive, but their screeches will alert nearby enemies to our position and draw waves of unwanted attention. This is not our true prey. Let's distract him and focus on the brawlers. Okay, so he's talking about this one. So we need to distract this one, slip around, and basically banish the young brawler, because we can't risk trying to bring all 3 of these guys with us just to slap him around. So it's got to be a one and done banish. Looking at. So we've got the brawler there.
My duty calls.
I don't think we'll be able to slip through its cone of vision like that. I mean, it's a little risky. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a clean shot around the log, but I don't like it. And if I try and throw another one, it's already alerted. It might not. Well, red would be alerted, and it's currently on the Searching. I also need to stay behind it in order to avoid being sniffed out. This is probably a bad idea.
No one can see me there.
Ooh. Okay. So I threw the pebble here. We want to stay behind it.
I'll vanish. Monster. There, Chief.
Understood. Oh, that is another shrieker. I don't know what that one's going to do, so instead, let's draw its attention and keep it here. This is to make sure it doesn't come back on its next turn. I'm worried about what this one's going to do. So I should probably throw another rock for all of you Talia mains. Oh, good. He decided to screw off. Deep breath, Hugo. Let's check our vision. Yeah, it's wandered off into the bush. This guy's as good as done.
Like a wind. My duty calls.
Kneel before Zod. It costs 3 stamina. It costs 3 stamina. There's no way he can kill it. His damage is terrible. He does 40 on his best day. That is... Oh, now they're selectable. There's no way we'll be able to get there in time. Of course, I completely forgot to check how much stamina it would take for this guy to do that. Dang it, man. I don't know how it's going to react after getting slapped in the back. Which way is the wind traveling? Ah, that's what this indicator is. Now I get it. This shows which direction the wind is traveling. Okay. So for now, well, we can't risk moving this guy. He is concealed though, isn't he?
I'm one with the shadows.
Good. But check the other one.
Hiding.
I might take this guy the long way
They won't see
around.
me there.
This one is down, so its cone of vision is going to... I can't go around, can I? Let's see.
Moving.
Yeah, that's... For whatever reason, this is no-no space. Let's see if we can... No. The range on this is limited.
Vanishing.
Dang, throwing a rock here would be... Let's see what this vision range is. It'd be risky. I need to be able to throw it here, so let's move it one more time. So all of this is no space too. God, if I had the extra space, I'd be able to distract him here so we can at least get the guy into this bush. Because as it stands, Hugo's looking lost. And we can't banish because that requires at least 3 stamina, I'm going to assume, for everyone. So yeah, Dave was apparently a freaking monster because he has, what, 5 stamina bars? Probably 4. I didn't really pay much attention. Either way, this was... If I throw it behind it, it's going to be looking in that direction. And then I'll have to throw another one to get it to look away. Hugo's going to need backup out there, so...
Going in.
It's risky, but...
Vanishing.
Won't be able to get him there. He's got one more space for movement, and that's it. Maybe we can get...
I'm one with the shadows.
How far? That'll cost him everything. And it requires 1 stamina to do that. And it requires 2.5 stamina to fire his gun. Dang it. But I definitely want him to have some backup out here. He won't be able to do anything, but... Dang it, Hugo.
You have my attention.
Dang it. Costs half a stamina bar to throw a rock. I'll keep that in mind. Banish him, and I don't know what to do, so we're going to put him in the bushes, and we're going to hope for the best, aren't we? He's bleeding, so there is that. That's right, head over there. It's not going to cost him any stamina to do that, and I want to keep this guy away from us.
Be there in a moment.
Shh. It'll only hurt forever.
Then,
Well done. The leaders are slain. This horde will disperse momentarily. A little bit rough, but I think we got it all right. Well, this is actually pretty interesting. As you can see down here, there are some, gameplay tips as is usual for games with many mechanics and layers upon layers on top of those mechanics. Here we have some particularly interesting information that says slaying enemies that were not listed in a mission's objective will strengthen the darkness. Before I finish this, so that means Hugo is a real killer as it stands. Avoid non-essential enemies. So basically, if I had gone about killing the Shriekers like I was so tempted to do, that would have further corrupted Hugo. Well, I guess it's good we didn't do that. Avoid non-essential enemies, knock them down or put them to sleep. So basically you can attack them, you just can't kill them, or shouldn't kill them. You can definitely kill them, but you shouldn't. Okay. Reward. It's a hunter's eternal duty to protect mankind, but a bit of gratitude has never hurt the cause. Your hunting party may receive items, weapons, charms, or resources as rewards for completing missions and quests. Mission rewards can be previewed in the mission briefing window. Hover over the icon for more details. Okay, so now we know that stars mean experience. I guess it's as good as any icon. Hunting materials, alright. That's going to be necessary to keep them fed. And 50 silver. Ooh, a blue pin for a double-barreled shotgun, which is going to be extremely loud. Short range to require a bar and a half of stamina. But it does have... I don't know what that icon next to the damage is. But apparently if you sit right next to them, it deals 100 damage. So, I mean, I'm not complaining. Get them down and keep them down. So, hunting net blueprint will be able to... So basically, I'm assuming the hunting nets are consumables. Well, if that's the case, it's good to know, or at least be aware that that's a possibility. Hunter's pistol, audible range 5. So it's basically the weapon Renoir has. Okay, good. Unwelcome guests. With the last brawler dead, the remaining vermin fled, as expected. Soon afterward, the in-gates swung open. We were met at the door by the leveled muzzle of a shotgun. I mean, you know, no thanks necessary, right? And the firm scowl of an old crone suggesting she was unafraid to use it. I'd wager it wouldn't have been her first time.
Finally.
Someone with a head on his shoulders. Please, take this. I won't be needing it anymore. Thank you, Miss... I'm not going to argue about... Oh, just call me Ruth. Wait, is that Duke?
My lady.
Hello, Ruth. You two know each other?
Yes.
Indeed. Ruth has been a friend for many moons. Patched my wounds a time or two. Oh? So Ruth is a friend now, is she? The way I tell it, I play more the savior. Watching you crawl your way back from every hunt more beaten than the last. Tell me, friend, where did the wind take you this time? Ringing about the wilds with no word to your allies. Thank you, Hunter, for bringing this fool back to me. Please rest your legs here a bit. I need a moment to bandage Duke. I dare say he looks worse than I would have imagined. Old friends. The floorboards creak as Ruth helps Duke limp out of sight. After a moment, their footsteps pause. Ruth screams, "What do you mean you can't see?" I've known Duke for years, but after all that's happened today, I feel he's a stranger to me. Did he really hide so much? Did I ask so little? I don't know what to do next. There's a young woman, Cora, that wants to speak with us. Ruth claims she runs the place. An innkeeper hardly older than a child? In a place like this? It's a mad time indeed. Crafting view. Ruth entrusted you a double-barreled shotgun. Unfortunately, it's damaged. Wonderful. You can use this opportunity to visit the crafting wagon and repair it. To do so, click the crafting wagon in your camp. The crafting wagon is a hub for a number of unique activities. Best to pay it a visit sooner than later. So something just paid out 200 corruption. They thought it was going to slip by me, but I was watching everything going on over here. So can we talk for a moment? Let's all just pause and talk about the harpoon launcher. Okay, that's enough. Crafting view. Operate the crafting wagon to forge new items, weapons, and charms. To craft anything, hunters need certain resources. Current resource totals can be found in the top left corner of the screen. Mouse over each resource type for more information. The left side of the screen shows your currently held blueprints. Click on a blueprint for more details on the resulting item and its costs. Ready to begin? Add this project to your crafting queue with the craft button. This is a list of your active build requests. You start working on the crafting queue, assign at least one hunter to the crafting task. Okay. Remember the job board panel? You can assign the crafting task there. In the top right corner of the screen, you'll find... in the top right corner of the screen, you'll find a button that opens the job board directly. So, literally this button right here. Even so, such tasks require time. To finish the build, you'll need to wait in the camp. The more hunters assigned to a crafting job, the less time it takes to complete. Yeah, we won't be able to get much done. I don't know. Ooh. Well, that just makes me happy. I mean, inflict stab damage without making a sound. That is just the best. I need ritual ingredients, and I only have 5. Nuts. Hey, this doesn't require any though. Okay. Okay, so apparently this icon here indicates he gets extra. Well, having him crafting is worth more. So I guess we'll leave it at this for now. Yeah, that'll do. Oh Lord. I guess this increases the range of your sixth sense. Yeah, this. Oh, well, it increases your item slots, but it's just weird. You carry a hangman's finger, and all of a sudden you can just carry an extra gun. That is what it is. All right. Guess it's better than nothing. And we have the shotgun now. I hate to do this to you, but we're going to call it here. I must say I am liking this. And as such, we will be keeping this game and bringing you more. So, with all that said, we will see you next time.